So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. In our previous video on Pastor Chris Okafor and Doris Ogala, we disclosed how a battalion of women have been coming out one after the other to disclose shocking, jaw-dropping allegations about this man of God, including his wife, Besem, and they accused him of similar things ranging from rape, abortion, sexual misconduct, and all-round irresponsible behavior. Recall that after all of these revelations came out, Pastor Chris took to the pulpit on this certain Sunday, got on his knees and apologized. He didn't quite take responsibility for what he was alleged to have done, but he was just like, oh, in the interest of peace, if there's anybody that I have wronged, forgive me. You know, he got on his knees and apologized.
I've made a lot of mistakes. I am not perfect. Pray for me. Judge me, but pray for me and forgive me. I am ready to make restitution to anyone, to anybody, any lady, any man I've offended. Please forgive me. Concerning the lady called Doris Ogala, listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past, and I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true. Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true. There are so many lies. I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church.
And after that apology, we all saw his new wife, the new Iyawo, very much on ground to embrace him and comfort him right there at the altar, to the loud cheer of members of his congregation.
I appreciate you.
You are the reason I live.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're the one for me. You're the one for me.
He further disclosed that ever since these trials, this tribulation began, he has not been able to shave, he has not been able to eat, he has not been able to cut his hair, he has just been a mess. But his wife, his first lady, as he addressed her, has always been there for him, checking up on him 20 times in the night.
Let me say this, it has not been easy. To eat, I've not been able to bath, comb my hair, nor shave. And I want you to also help me thank my family members, especially the first lady. Thank you. She will check on me 20 times at night. Are you okay? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Now, on the allegations that Doris made, that there is something fishy buried in that his altar, that there's something fetish that he buried right underneath that altar where he stands, Pastor Chris denied that allegation, urging members of the DSS or the police to come and dig up the altar, that he's going to sponsor, he's going to finance it, that they should come and dig it up and check if there's actually something that he buried in there.
There was an allegation that someone was buried on this altar. When this altar was built, I was far away, outside of the country. I am using this occasion to openly invite the DSS, the Nigerian police. I will sponsor everything it will take. They should come and break this altar. I will sponsor it, and it will be televised live. We'll invite all the news stations. Let them come. I am giving an open invitation, both for DSS, Nigerian police, all of the constituted government authority. They should come and break the altar. I am ready to sponsor it and let it be televised live.
Well, not only his wife, his family, and members of his congregation cheering for him, other pastors, other men of God have also come out to drum their support for him, saying that this is an attack on the church, an attack on God, and an attack on Christianity. Let us hear them.
The reason why when a man's name become great, the devil go after his name. The reason why your prophet is under an attack is because he is raised to raise nations. So some of you don't understand. They attack that is coming on your father is not coming on your father because he's weak. It's coming on your father because of you. Yes, sir. Now hear me. When the devil wants to destroy a people, he attacks their shepherd. And when their shepherd is under attack, they think the attack will kill the shepherd. There is no attack that can kill your shepherd. The attack is coming because of your faith in your shepherd.
Oh my God.
One lady they call Doris Ogala came out and is talking against Chris Okafor. Anybody peddling those videos or peddling those nonsense is either you are an antichrist or you have been an enemy of the church for a long time. You must be stupid. Sorry, I have to say it that way. Yes. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Okay, to what end? So that the church will fall? Listen, the problem is not the Christ. If you finish with him, they will start another person. They don't even love your Jesus, first of all. You are not hearing me. They don't even love your Jesus, your Almighty Jesus. They don't even love. So when you join them to fight one, get ready for your own. I'm telling you. Number one, you that is saying you do worse than that. It's not going to be the same judgment. The same judgment for a pastor, the same judgment for everybody. It's not the same hellfire you are going to. If you're a sinner. You are not hearing me at all. So why are you making it look as if what? Are you hearing me at all? They are just envious. They are not happy. They are not happy. Why should a pastor sleep with a member? Why should you sleep with somebody? You too. God kill you there.
Oh my God. What did God say about Judgment Day again and the first people that will be judged?
If a friend choose to betray him, don't join the friend to betray him. Sons and daughters that will cover our nakedness. I don't know what you have heard. Any man of God they don't speak against is fake. When you lift up his hands, don't focus on his armpits. Every armpit smells. There's no father without armpits, no general without armpits, no leader without armpits. When you are privileged to be the one lifting up your father's hands, never focus on his armpits, because every ministry armpit smells. It is our deodorant that is different. May God raise for us sons that will lift up the hands of fathers, sons that will lift up the hands of our leaders, sons and daughters that will cover our nakedness, sons and daughters that will not sell us out, sons and daughters that as they lift up our hands, they won't focus on our armpit.
Anyways, if you're new here, before we forget, if you're just coming across my face for the first time, or if you've been sneaking in and out watching our channel but you're yet to subscribe, a reminder, a quick one, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Once you come in, drop your thoughts, what you think about what's happening down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't also forget that you can join our storytelling masterclass if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, especially on storytelling, or you just want to improve the way you communicate, express yourself, hold people spellbound to listen to you. Just want to get all of that, click on the link down below to access our premium storytelling masterclass, or you can simply send interested to nezemasterclass@gmail.com. Happy learning. Well, it seems like this inferno, I'm not going to call it heat because this is more than heat. It seems like that inferno that was burning in the kitchen was too hot for Pastor Chris to handle. He had to step out of it. Taken to the pulpit, he announced that he will be stepping away for a month from his pastoral duties and handing over to other pastors. He called it a period of resting and personal retreat.
We have 4 Sundays in January. So in the whole of these 4 Sundays, we'll be having Pastor Sylvester, Pastor Kelvin, Pastor Oliver, and Pastor Shadrach. Amen. It's going to be prophetic Sundays. So we'll have them minister to you every Sunday and anoint you every Sunday. That's the instruction. While they are here, I will be resting. It will be time for personal retreat.
But a temporal exit could not stop what was coming from coming, because this matter had already spiraled way out of control. It had spiraled from personal issues to a state affair. And so a few days ago, the Lagos State Police Command disclosed that it had commenced an official investigation into Pastor Chris and these allegations. This is how they put it. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, CP Olohundare Jimo, has directed the State Criminal Investigation Department, the State CID, PANTI, to commence a formal investigation into multiple allegations of sexual misconduct leveled against the senior pastor of the Mountain of Liberation and Miracles Ministries, Chris Okafor. The police also revealed that he has been officially summoned. You see, I recall a few weeks ago, a Ghanaian so-called man of God called Evans Eshun, aka Eboh Noah, came out claiming that God told him that a global flood was coming, was imminent, and was going to happen on the 25th of December 2025. And then he began extorting money from members of the public to build an ark, just like the biblical character Noah, so that they could be safe when the flood comes. Posting pictures and videos of large wooden boats on social media, preaching this his apocalyptic message: come and see donations, come and see financial contributions flowing in like water. And on this said date, this anticipated date, people traveled from far and wide in their numbers to the location that he had disclosed to board the ark in anticipation of the flood. After spending hours and hours burning and roasting in the sun, in the scorching sun, the Eboh Noah eventually told them that God had decided to give them a second chance. That God had decided to give them a second chance at repentance, at giving their life to Christ, that they can go home. And see, all of them started going back home. It's good to add that shortly after, he was arrested by the Ghanaian authorities for inciting fear and panic, amongst other offenses. He has now been remanded in police custody and ordered to undergo psychological assessments for his mental state to be evaluated before further court hearing. And on that, I strongly want to commend and thank the Ghanaian authorities, because in some countries, some so-called men of God operate unabated. Some of them sell miracle this, do all sorts daylight fraud without any checks, any accountability, any balances from the authorities. If this act happened in some countries that I do not want to mention, I am very doubtful that any arrest at all would have been made. It would have just gone business as usual. The truth and the reality that many of us are very hesitant to admit or confront is that a lot of charlatans, a lot of opportunists, a lot of criminals, a lot of money mongers are hiding behind the pulpit, taking advantage of the illiteracy, poverty, and hardship of people in Africa. You see a young man, he look fine job, you don't see job, he go open church and say God called him, and then he starts different abracadabra techniques, and you see people flooding in. What is happening in many places is not religion. It is pure exploitation and manipulation, and the state, the government has a duty, owes the people a duty to intervene, just as they did in this Eboh Noah case. Religious extortion should be criminalized. Panic-inducing claims should be regulated in a sane society. Vulnerable people should be protected, and fake miracles should be prosecuted. The people that brought this religion to us have checks and balances in place. Go to a developed country and outrightly threaten people with sickness, disease, and death if they don't pay tithe, if they don't pay this, and see what will happen, whether you will have the gates of your church open the next day. We saw what happened with, what's the name of this pastor that is accused of sleeping with somebody's wife, or what did they say he did, Pastor Toby. We saw what happened with with his church in the UK, how he was checked. I can bet if it was in some countries in Africa, nothing would have happened. So how can a sane government, a sane society allow people, just because they call themselves put a title on themselves, to operate arbitrarily, especially when these operations involve the lives and the finances of other people, of vulnerable people? So yes, I do believe that we all have a right to practice faith, and religion is enshrined in our constitution even, but when faith crosses the line and scales to the other side of abuse and manipulation, it now becomes a matter requiring more serious attention. And I believe that it is indeed a welcome development that the police are now looking into it. I'm not saying that he's automatically guilty or innocent, but it's a situation that requires some investigations and some questions to be asked. To wrap up this video, what's going out now indicates that Pastor Chris failed to honor the police's invite. Well, personally, he sent legal representatives to stand in his stead, asking for additional time from the police. Now, in this kind of case, legally, several things can happen depending on the outcome of the police's investigation, all things being equal. But are things really ever equal in some jurisdictions? But yes, so many things could happen. A prosecution, an indictment and prosecution could happen, which of course could lead to fines or jail term. Even a complete sealing of the church can also be ordered. A lot can happen. So I'm going to put an eye on the outcome of this investigation, and if something substantial comes up, be sure that I will let us know. Let us share our thoughts down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Have you hit it? Give this video a big thumbs up, drop your thoughts down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't forget to join our premium and exclusive community, where you get exclusive content specially prepared and curated just for you regarding the topics of life, marriage, relationships, self-esteem, confidence, so many things that we're going to discuss there. We're just starting. There's so much that is going to go on there, so join us there as well by scanning this or clicking on the link down below. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.